America is a third world country.
I'm tired of doing everything that they told us to do, and then it gets me nowhere. It just keeps me stuck in the same cycle.
Is anyone else completely sick and tired of living in America?
I am sick and tired. Everything right now is a scam. We are being lied to. We are being taken advantage of.
America as an idea is marketed as freedom, equality, opportunity, meritocracy, all that good stuff, right? You work hard, pay the bills, and you will win, right? That's the pitch that we were sold. But here's the uncomfortable question. If the promise was real, why does it feel increasingly unreachable now in 2026? We were told America is the land of opportunity, yet social mobility in the United States ranks behind other developed nations. If you were born poor here, statistically, you are more likely to stay poor compared to countries that are supposedly have less freedom. So what exactly are we free to do? We are free to work multiple jobs, freaking to drown in student debt, to go bankrupt from medical bills, to compete in a system where the starting line is nowhere near equal. And to me, that is not the equality of opportunity. That is the illusion of opportunity. We were told that America is a democracy, but political campaigns are fueled by corporate money. Lobbyists write legislation, and corporations are legally treated like people in many legal contexts. Policy outcomes frequently align with, donor interests over public opinion. So when I hear politicians say that they serve quote unquote the American people, I have to ask them, which people are they talking about? Because it often looks like the people with capital get representation out here and everyone else gets rhetoric. We were told that America is about freedom as well, but freedom is selective. You are free to almost say anything unless you threaten power. You are free to protest as long as it doesn't disrupt profit. You are free to vote, but confined to two major parties that often represent slightly different flavors of the same economic framework. And if freedom means autonomy, then explain why so many people are one paycheck away from collapse. Is that freedom or dependency dressed up in patriotic branding? Now here's the important part of all this. Saying America is a lie isn't saying that America is evil, but it is saying that the myth and the reality are disconnected. The myth says equal chance, but the data says unequal outcomes tied strongly to birth conditions. There's another myth that says freedom, but the reality says that economic pressure will limit real choice. That gap between narrative and lived experiences is the lie in and of itself. But here's the twist. The lie isn't just imposed from above, okay? It's internalized. We defend the system because criticizing it feels unpatriotic to us. We blame individuals instead of structures because it's easier. We equate systematic critique with hatred of country. That's powerful. Like that is very powerful, because if you can convince people the system is perfect, then any failure must be their fault, right? That is not national pride, that is narrative control. So what is America really? It's not the myth on a billboard, okay? It's not the anthem at the stadium. It's a country with enormous potential and enormous contradictions at the same time. It has produced innovation, cultural influence, and opportunity, but at the same time, it has also produced inequality, political capture, and structural barriers that contradict its founding promises. Calling that out is not anti-American, it is anti-delusion. And if America really wants to be what it claims to be, then the mythology has to face reality, because a country doesn't collapse when people criticize it. It collapses when it refuses to confront its own contradictions. So maybe America is not a lie, okay? Maybe the branding is, okay? But until we close the gap between the story and the structure, the phrase "the land of the free" will feel less like a truth and more like a slogan.
I lived in a third world country this last year. It was so dangerous, it was so scary. Oh my God, I woke up every single day being like, oh my God. bucket showers, living off the land, understanding where my food's coming from, understanding the way of life. No, babes. America is a third world country. America is a third world country. I've been back for 3 months. And my body is so inflamed. Anytime I walk into a grocery store, I don't even know what to pick because I know it's all toxic. Any interaction I have, I'm like, oh my God, you just want something from me. The American men don't even get me started. The only thing that's beneficial about America is the opportunities here. You have more opportunities here, but you have to give your soul for those opportunities. You don't experience life or balance, no. You have to give your soul to even experience a taste of those opportunities. So if you are scared to travel the world and see other places, I promise you, you're going to be way safer somewhere else than in America. If you're an American, you're good. Your nervous system is prepped for other places in the world.
You know what, man? I've been thinking, bro. Everything that fucking America puts out is basically a fucking scam. Like, everything that's American is a fucking scam. I mean, think about it. Am I the only person that notice every fucking month they come out with some new type of fucking medicine that can't nobody fucking pronounce that tends to fuck you up more than it fix you? Hey, are you dealing with depression? Well, come take photoxamadumaline. It'll help make you happier than a kid in a candy store. But then when you get to the end of the goddamn commercial, they got all these fucking side effects. Uterus cancer, mild blindness, potential kidney failure, testicular shrinkage, make you hear out your nose, it'll turn your toes into your elbows, could possibly give you a heart attack. You mean to tell me I gotta sacrifice all my organs in my body just to fix one fucking problem? Hell, fuck that. I'd rather stay fucking depressed. Then if you think about it, when you get sick or something wrong, you're supposed to go to the hospital and they're supposed to make you feel better. But the doctors in the hospitals, they don't make money off of healthy fucking people. So technically, when you come in with one problem, they like, yeah, we can fix that shit, but we definitely gonna fuck some other shit the fuck up. And you're gonna be back within a fucking month or a month and a fucking half with a whole nother fucking problem. And it's the same thing with them fucking dentist commercials. Every time you look around, I keep seeing these fucking Colgate and these toothpaste commercials, and they love saying 9 out of 10 goddamn dentists recommend this toothpaste. Well, you know what? Fuck them 9 dentists that recommend it. I want to talk to that one dentist that did not recommend it. I want to know what the fuck he or she got to say. Because if this toothpaste is supposed to be fucking good, I would think that that shit would keep us from having to go to the fucking dentist. But you still gotta go to the fucking dentist all the motherfucking time. And they wanna put these fucking fillers in your fucking teeth that don't even do nothing but rot the fucking inside of your teeth out. Then you gotta end up coming taking all of your fucking teeth out. Now you walking around like this. And you ain't number 22. You know, I see why a lot of older people don't go to the fucking doctor unless they finna die. 9 times out of 10, you already on your deathbed. They ain't gonna do nothing but just give you some shit that's probably gonna speed that motherfucker up.
Yo, what's the point of going to college if nobody's gonna fucking hire you? And the only way you could get in is if it's an entry-level position. But the entry-level positions aren't really entry-level. Like, what the fuck is up? The American dream was never real. Going to school, graduating, starting a family isn't so simple anymore. Not in this day and age. The solution is not to work harder. We have to work smarter and build a sustainable life for ourselves and our community. Because the way that worked for our parents and the people that came before us, that's not our reality anymore.
I'm sorry, but when as Americans are we going to have our next Civil War? When are we going to have our next Martin Luther King? Because I am sick and tired. Everything right now is a scam. We are being lied to. We are being taken advantage of. We are being robbed of our own lives. We're being robbed of our money. Corporate America is a scam. Working 5 days a week, having only 2 days to ourselves, working 9 hours out of our day just to sit behind a screen and do fucking nothing. Unpaid lunch breaks. Do you think I want to sit in my car and eat for my lunch? No. Unpaid lunch breaks is insane to me. They're literally stealing our life. It's modern day slavery. Then they barely pay us for it. Again, modern day slavery. I should not have to ask permission from another adult whether I can go on vacation or not. Insurance is a scam. Paying for college, paying for any kind of education is a scam. And mind you, I have my degree. I hear people complain all the time, like, I hate working, it's a waste of my time, I feel unfulfilled, it's not my passion. Yet nothing changes. How and when is it going to change? I need to do some research on the Civil War because I need to understand how to organize a strike of that capacity. The system and the human-made societal constructs piss me off. It irks me. It's unethical. There are 300 million people living in the United States, so why can't we come together and do something about it? Like, humans were not meant to ignore their passions, ignore their desires, ignore their wants and needs, to sit at a desk all day, to tend to other people all fucking day, to work for someone who we don't even know who we're working for. I don't know. I'm sick and tired. I just can't be one of the brainwashed people who just follow the patriarchy. Like, I'm over it. It's sick. I understand in order to receive from society, you need to contribute and give to society, but this is just not an even trade-off, and I shouldn't have to be forced into wasting my time. Like, I can give my light to people. I can give in so many other ways, my creativity, so many other ways instead of this trade-off. Like, it's just not, it doesn't add up. I should be able to choose how I want to give back to society, and I shouldn't have to be broke if it's not sitting behind a desk for 40 hours a week.
But I'll never be able to own a home. I've never made enough money to be able to do that. I'll never be able to drive a luxury car. I'll never be able to take like a luxury vacation outside this country on like a nice flight. We'll never be able to do those things, you guys. I'm just a 39-year-old millennial that is just tired. I'm tired of doing everything that they told us to do, and then it gets me nowhere. It just keeps me stuck in the same cycle of work, pay bills, stress each month, work, pay bills, have more anxiety. Am I going to pay all my bills this month? Am I going to be able to afford it? Pray that nothing goes wrong, and if something does go wrong, get set back. I do everything that they tell us to do. Work hard, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, go to school, get a good job, do all these things.
Work, pay bills, work, pay bills, work, pay bills. That's all we do in this life. Life is such a scam.
I just thought about something and this shit got me crying. We get up every motherfucking day to go make some money, to pay bills, to survive. And then within the blink of a motherfucking eye, when the government is ready to wipe a motherfucking city out, we get these quote unquote storms. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bro, we all have been bamboozled. We all keep fucking, bro. America is the biggest scam ever, yo. And who doesn't affect every motherfucking time? Black people. We get affected the motherfucking most. This if y'all ain't fucking tired of fucking going through the same shit, motherfucker can't say, man, we still slaves. Ain't shit free about America. This is not the motherfucking land of the free. It's not the motherfucking land of the free. It's not. It's not. Motherfuckers building houses on top of stolen motherfucking land. Trump that took FEMA away. So, y'all better get it together. And if your motherfucking ass know magic, bitch, take the fucking government out.
Y'all know that we are slaves, right? Like, we're currently all slaves. Slavery never went away. It was just remodified as the working system. Every day you have to get up super early, spend 8 hours a day away from your friends, your loved one, your family. Work for pennies on the dollar to make somebody else richer than they already are. And then you get hit with all these bills that you can barely afford because shit is going up. Things are way too expensive. And once you pay off all your ridiculously expensive ass bills, you're broke and have to go to work again the next day. And then once you get paid again to pay your bills, you're going to be broke again. It's literally a rat race. It's like the guinea pig on the hamster wheel. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way because I just got paid and now I'm broke. And don't get me wrong, I have money saved up. I have money in investments. But literally, the chump change I got paid from my 2 jobs is all of a sudden gone because it went to bills. And now I have to go back to work again, wait a whole week to get paid to pay bills again. And the same amount of money I'm getting paid, people have 2, 3, sometimes 4 kids. I'm like, there's no way people are surviving, making the same money I am with dependents. I don't have any kids. I don't have a place of my own. I'm still living at the crib. Yet these people have like a whole bunch of bills, mouths that they have to feed, rules that they have to keep over their head, clothes that they have to buy. How are y'all doing that with the same amount of paycheck y'all get as me? It's literally impossible. Financial freedom is a whole flat out fucking lie. It's bullshit. Unless you were inherited money, grew up in a rich family, hit the lottery, hit a crazy sports betting parlay, you're never going to get rich. You're never going to get ahead. Because they don't want you to get ahead. They want you to stay slaves and depend on that job and work for the next 40, 50 years of your life. And when you finally can retire with the little bit of money that you were able to save, you can enjoy it. Your bones are going to be too brittle and weak to enjoy it. You won't physically be able to do the things at an older age compared to when you were younger. The United States working system was designed for us to be slaves for 40, 50, if not 60 years and then die. And then what happens when you die? They take half your money because of taxes. Don't get me started on taxes. That's another scam system that they created to keep you broke. It makes no sense how we go to work, bust our ass, and then they illegally take money from our paycheck. And then when it comes time to file taxes every single year, they demand you to pay more money on top of the money that they already illegally took in from you. The American dream is to get the fuck out of America.
Is anyone else completely sick and tired of living in America where you're expected to work your entire life? Like, we are not here to work. Our jobs are not our lives. Our jobs are not our purpose. Like, everyone asks me, like, what's your job? What are you doing with your life? Like, I'm just trying to save enough and get passive income so I can go travel the world and start my life. Like, everyone thinks their purpose is to work. Like, you get done with high school, then you go to college for 4 years, then you're $30,000 in debt, and then you're trying to find a job just so you can pay off that debt over the next 3 years. And then what? Then you're making enough money just to pay your mortgage and afford groceries and then pay for kids. And then before you know it, you're 60 and you're retiring and your body hurts because of your job and you didn't do anything that you wanted to do. And that's our life. That's what you're expected to do. And if you break out of that, then people are going to judge you and think you're weird or you're crazy or you're a hippie. I'm so sick of it. America needs to make a change. Something needs to change because people are not happy here. People are not living their dreams. People are not living their life. They are working. They think that their work is their life. It is not that way.
Y'all not understand how fucked up America gotta be for you to work hard and still have no fucking where to go? It's just like, oh my gosh, when is it all going to end? Like, y'all, it's so bad to the point where even though you work, you more than likely can't even eat every day. Not even 3 times a day. Me, none. Yet they expect us to keep working with a smile on our face. Fuck all of that. I be seeing why people don't fucking want to work. They pay us a little bit of money, but make everything fucking expensive. I'll be damned if I'm putting my life on the line for $14, $15. And then the whole time, your ass can get hurt or die at the fucking job you're at. So now you done fucking wasted your whole life being a hard worker to a company that don't give a fuck about what you got going on. Don't give a fuck that you don't have nowhere to go. Just don't give a good goddamn. And certain people will never understand the frustration. You guys will never understand unless you're going through it. There is no reason why hard workers can't afford to eat, can't afford to live, can't afford to pay rent. It is so much. And I just wanted to let everybody out there know, okay? If you are deciding to bring your ass to America, hold on, y'all. Stay the fuck over there. Do not come over here. Please. I beg of you. This shit sucks. All prayers to all my Americans, all my USA motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, my cousins, all that. We gotta figure something out, because this ain't gonna work for me.
Your media is legally allowed to lie to you. Now, this is a reality that isn't the case in many countries, right? But in the United States, the news has no obligation to tell you the truth. In fact, if they lie to you, they will get rewarded through viewings, right? They get more views if they lie. Now everyone's competitive, and they are entertainment. Your news is not news, it's entertainment. They're trying to get ratings. They're allowed to say whatever they want in order to get you to watch. It's the same with advertisements. They're allowed to lie. It's the same with the police. They're allowed to lie during an interrogation. America today is a nation which rewards freaking liars. Politicians are allowed to lie and they will not be held accountable. That's not how it works in Europe, not where I was at, which is Europe, European Union. People are held accountable. You can't lie as a news agency in most European countries, right? You can be sued heavily. Now, if you prove defamation in the United States, we see that they sued, but very rarely do people get to prove that defamation occurred. So, the news openly lies. Joe Rogan, people get their news from him. He's an idiot. Now, I love Joe. Well, I used to love Joe. Now, he's too dumb. And he has no responsibility. And even when he's proven wrong, he won't admit it. And the news are the same way. They're proven wrong, they don't admit it. They just go about their business. So you live in a country where you have to source your own news. And if you don't, you have to accept the reality that any opinion you form based on the information that you receive from the news is allowed to be a lie. They have no obligation to say the truth. And if you think about that, it translates over to medical, to advertising. Doctors in America can prescribe you meds you don't need because they get kickbacks from the pharmaceuticals. I remember one time I went to a doctor for something basic. I was 18 years old. Routine checkup, Ohio. And he said, "Do you smoke ganja?" He asked me if I did drugs. I was like, no. What about weed? Do you smoke weed? I was like, what? And then he said, how often? And I was, wow, pretty often at that point. Guy gave me a prescription for Prozac. Now my dad is a surgeon in Cyprus. I called him, Rebapa. This guy gave me a prescription for Prozac. What? Don't take it. I'm like, of course I'm not going to take it, but why? He gets money for it. So he said, my dad chose to be a not rich doctor so he could live in a country where medical was real. Because in America, it's a business. Politics is a business. The news is a business. Everything is a business. And we as people allow their lies to divide us. We are 99.85%. 99.85% the exact same people. All of us, no matter your color, your race, your ethnicity, we're separated by 0.15%. 0.15%. If I took my whole meal that I'm making here today and said, okay, what's 0.15% of that meal? It's that little piece of yellow pepper. Barely, no, I tasted it's tasty because my food isn't poisoned here. So they're allowed to lie to us. They separate us. They keep us dumb. And we buy it and fight. Right now, even people who know this will go to war with someone on the Trump side. And the Trump people will go to war with the people on the right side. Why? They're lying. We need to hold them accountable. We can't let people continue to lie to us like that and hold positions of authority and trust. Something called the God factor. When there's an authority in the room, I'm not a doctor. My dad is. I'm not a doctor. If there's a bunch of doctors giving me medical advice, they're gods in that room. That's what they are. Because they are the authority on that subject. And I have no option really but to believe them or question them and know nothing. And the people who have that power in America use it to strangle us, make us dumb, take away our rights. They make us allow them to take away our rights. We take away our own rights for them by buying their scheisse. Joe Rogan, you suck! You used to be good. He used to let people come on and talk. Then somewhere along the line, the steroids and the DMT and all that, it all affected him too much. So I forgive Joe because he's a freaking meathead. But the news, the pharmaceuticals, the business people in government, they know it. And they're lying to you. Don't allow it to happen. If you are on the opposition side of your neighbor, sit down with them and say, you know what? Let's take the passionate aspects aside. Let's just talk about what we agree upon. I agree about this. You want good food, healthy food for your family and yourself? Okay. You want decent education for citizens? Okay. You want safety and security? Okay. You want news that doesn't lie to you and is held accountable? Okay. Look at that. We agree on most fundamentals. And then we can argue over the differences in the polls. Stop letting them lie to you. JRE. Block them. Block that guy. Also, thank you for all the love. I'm taken aback by how many people followed my rant yesterday and subsequently watched many of my other videos. Muchas gracias. That was, I don't even know how to handle it. I'm not even good at social media. I'm going to post this and then I'm going to go to work.
America is such a scam. I can't believe that I just ate it up. I just ate up everything they spoon-fed me for 35 plus years. I totally bought it. Like, our government has our best interest. Everything on the market must be safe. The more I learn, it's such a reckoning in my head right now. I totally bought all of the history textbook propaganda that the US was the savior, this force of good in the world. Like, no, we're not. No, we're not. We're an imperialist country that has slaughtered tens of thousands of people in their own selfish interests, and we're still doing it. And every politician is bought and paid for, and they've distracted us this whole time with the red versus blue so that we blame someone else instead of them. And I feel like I'm a smart person, and I can't believe that it took me this long to piece it all together. Now that I have, I'm just horrified.
I might piss some people off by going on a rant about this, but mornings like today, I just really fucking hate living in America, because the expectation here is that we put our jobs first. It's that we work more than we literally are, like, in our own homes and with our own families and our kids. And I'm just really angry about that, because I, like, go to work and I miss my kids, and and this is coming from a person that, like, I love my job and I love the people that I am around during my job. I love the people that I work with, and I've been here, like almost 7 years, and I love it. But I have 2 young boys that I just, like, want to be around, and there are days where I wish that we had at least, like, an extra day for the weekend. Like, I wish that we had at least a 3-day weekend rather than a 2, because I'm at work 5 days and only off 2 days and get to spend a full 2 days with my kids. I just feel like it's, like, madness. I feel like it's crazy. It doesn't make sense to me. I am, during, like, the times that I am awake, I am at work and working more than I am with my own 2 boys, my own family, and that breaks my fucking heart, because I feel like I'm blinking and they're just growing up and I'm, like, not a part of it. And I know that might sound dramatic or ridiculous to some people, but, like, I feel like I'm not a part of their lives, because I get 2 days off, and then, like, we're expected to, like, take care of our mental health and, like, go get our nails done and go get our hair done and, like, go take time for ourselves. And I'm like, how do I take time for myself when I'm already away from my kids as much as I am? It fucking sucks. I hate that. And then I just feel guilty, and I feel like we're just working our asses off and putting our jobs first and spending more time at this fucking place to still not be able to afford groceries and, like, rent or mortgages, buying houses, like, going to the fucking store, like, God forbid you need, you want to buy extra things, like, then we're just putting ourselves in, like, more debt and trying to pay off that debt. And, like, no wonder why so many people are trying to become, like, influencers or own their own businesses and stuff, because it's like we're just trying to get ahead. But then you come online and you don't even know who to trust, because people are just completely dishonest or dramatic and, like, over dramatic, trying to sell you shit because they're trying to make an extra penny. And it's like, get your bag. I'm all for that. But, like, you don't know what you can trust, and you don't know what's true, what's a lie, what people are saying just to make money. And it's like, I get it. I fully understand. Like, that's another thing, is, like, there's so many opportunities that I have been given, but I have not taken, because I'm like, this isn't up my alley. Like, this isn't my thing, and I don't want to be dishonest. And so I'm like, is that what we're all doing? Like, we're all just fucking lying for these companies and selling shit just so that we can, like, make some extra money to, like, get out of debt? And it's like, do I do that? No, because I'm an honest person. And it just fucking sucks. And I don't know. Like, we're all just trying to, like, survive over here. And I feel like we shouldn't be trying to survive. I feel like we should be, like, enjoying our lives and spending it with our families. And I'm just super frustrated. I don't know, now that I've gone on a 3-minute rant about it. But you go to other countries and it's not like that. Like, they really have a good home life balance, and I just feel like we don't have that in America. So I don't know, I'm just fucking frustrated. And it's like, if we don't work, then we're on the fucking streets. Or maybe we don't work and then you live off the government. It's like, choose your poison, right? Like, pick your poison. So anyways, that's my rant for the morning. Like, here I am sitting in fucking the same traffic that I sit in every day that makes me late every single fucking day, no matter what time I leave the fucking house. It's so annoying. And it just puts me in a bad mood. It really just sets my fucking Monday on the right foot. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. If you've made it this far, I apologize. But have a great Monday, a great week.
What's a scam that's become so normalized that we don't even realize it's a scam anymore?
America. America's the scam. A country founded on genocide. Land of the free, home of the brave. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. There was supposed to be a wall between church and state. It's gone. For-profit healthcare, for-profit prison systems. Congress is bought and paid for. We're being worked to death. Our wages are stagnant. Inflation, which is just corporate greed, is out of control. We're being priced out of existence, quite literally. America. America is the fucking scam.